Steve Jobs famously once said, "It is only by saying no you can focus on what truly matters in your life." This is what separates the uber successful to those who never make it in life. All of those who are struggling, they're saying yes to everything, overcommitting and chucking away their time and focus like everywhere. That's why inside I want you to pay close attention to every single one of these things that you're going to say no to, especially to the final one, because this is where most people trip themselves up. It's absolutely crazy. So make sure to pay close attention. And without further ado, let's go straight onto the first thing you're going to say no to, which is say no to the monkey. Now, before you go over to the zoo and start pointing and saying no to the monkey animals out there, what I mean is in regards to your impulsive thoughts. You've got the monkey in your mind almost. It's almost like a picture it as a metaphor. You've got this monkey that your conscious mind wants to do stuff logically. It knows what it wants. It knows what's wrote down on a to-do list or what you've scheduled into your agenda. But then there's this monkey in your mind that gets very distracted. It's like the crazy animal in your brain that just wants to have that next hit of dopamine, endorphin, all of the feel-good hormones. And you know what I mean? You tell yourself some days that you're just going to spend 5 minutes checking your email, and then what happens? 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes go by, and you end up getting to the end of the day, and you've not actually been able to work on anything meaningful. No wonder most people, they lack time. It's because they do not control the monkey in their brain. They do not say no to impulses. In fact, the way they've set up the environment is not serving them. It gets all of the monkey even more distracted and even more strong in regards to enforcements of all of the thoughts that keeps on telling you. Say no to the monkey. Get rid of impulses. Get rid of distractions. Set yourself up to win. Say no to the monkey every single day. Next one is perfection. Perfection is a trap. Everybody wants to be perfect. They want to try to get things done. And everybody, by the way, what I mean by that is those who are never getting results. You ever wonder why most people struggle to be able to create a successful online business or offline business for that matter? It's because they're trying to sit there, trying to picture this perfect business in their brain. The fastest way to succeed in business is to be in business. Don't get to a stage in your life where you're planning. Yes, it is good to set yourself up to win in advance. However, you've got to know there is a fine line between planning and over planning, as well as procrastinating with planning. Some people are so scared of taking action. What they do is spend hours just reading. It's good to gain the knowledge. However, you got to know when you got to pull the trigger. Nothing is ever going to reach your perfection level that you desire in your life. Nothing is going to get you there. Realize this. If you've gotten yourself to a stage where you're so caught up and you're so sold on like the thoughts you've had and you've planned it so much, you're like, oh my God, it's going to work. Well, you've already lost. Why? Because you've attached your emotion to it. So what if that goal flops? What if that business flops? What if that marketing campaign flops? Well, you're going to attach your emotions to that, meaning if that fails, that business fails, you're going to attach your self-worth to it. And this is why most people quit when their business fails. Entrepreneurs have perseverance. Successful individuals have perseverance. You've got to get rid of perfectionism. Ready, fire, aim. As one of my old mentors wants to say to me, just get in the game. Stop overthinking about it and get in the game. Never procrastinate with too much research. I remember Mike Tyson once said, by the way, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And sometimes that is the case. So get in the game, insider. Another thing is this. Have you ever told yourself, oh, I'm too busy. I don't have the time. I can't make it work. Well, if you've ever told yourself I'm too busy for something, and if you've ever got yourself to a stage, maybe you're here right now where you don't have time for leisure, you don't have time to enjoy yourself, well, your life is more out of balance than you can actually imagine right now. That's what I want to realize, insider. Some people, they set up a business for freedom, but what ends up happening is they end up working more hours than they would have working a 9-to-5 job. What's up with that? There is no such thing as being busy. No such thing. If somebody had a gun to your head and said, I want you to get this done, I want you to go have fun, I'm sure you're going to find a way of getting whatever it is that you want to have happen. There's been plenty of studies, over which I recently wrote in an email to my mentees, that revealed how most people, we overestimate how long a task will take. My suggestion is if you run this pattern right now, you want to get clear in regards to your top 3 priorities every single day. And those top 3 priorities has to be something that's aligned with your future goal. The goal you're looking to meet at the end of this year, as well as at the end of the 5 years. What is that for you? Make sure every single day that you're working on the thing that only you are the master at, and you delete or you delegate the rest. You got to get great at treating your time with the value that you want to be worth one day. Otherwise, if you treat your time poor, you will be poor. Treat your time like the rich and you will be rich. That is the key. So don't chuck away your time. Delegate the things that you know you could delegate easily and just pay somebody out there much lower wage than you think you're worth right now. That is the key. Delegate or delete the task that's keeping you busy so you can focus on what truly matters in your life. Now, another thing, which is the little voice. And you may have seen me you may have heard me talk about this before, Insider. But again, it's not about what you know, it's about what you do. And these are the voices, by the way, every single day. When you want to do something great, you hear it, back of your mind. You want to go out there and take action. Maybe in the morning you told yourself, promised yourself the night before that you go to the gym. You wake up, 5 a.m., what does the little voice say? Oh, it's too cold. Oh, it's too early. Oh, maybe just 1 more hour sleep. That little voice, excuses in your mind, Insider. I want you to realize it will always be there in your life. It will always be there. That voice will never go. But what you always realize is amongst all of those voices, there's like a silent whisper. It is the champion that's within you. There's always that criticizer saying, oh, but you can't do it. Oh, you're too busy. Oh, you don't have the money. You don't have whatever. But then there's always a champion that's solution focused. That's not focusing on problems. That believes in you. That's the voice that you should listen to. The champion, the intuition, the heart, whatever label you want to give it. Listen to that. Do not tune into a little voice every single day. Let's go on to the final one, which is misaligned agendas. I'm making a very bold move. In fact, I've been making bold moves for the last 3 weeks. If you're part of our newsletter, every single Friday, I send out a newsletter called BTS Friday, where I reveal some of my biggest insights throughout the week, as well as what's happened, the good news and the bad news. If you follow that, you will know for the last 3 weeks, I've been saying no to huge opportunities. And some people were scratching their head, replying back to these emails saying, Tim, are you crazy? You just said no to such a big opportunity that I would love to have. But then you got to realize this. If you don't get clear on your agenda, Insider, if you don't get clear in regards to what you stand for, you will end up working for somebody that does know what they stand for. You will end up working for somebody who is clear. Everybody has got an agenda. And if you don't prime yourself first thing in the morning and ask yourself, what is really important to me today? In 10 days time, in 100 days time, in 1 year time, what is important to me? What's actually going to get me to that next level? If you don't get clear, every single day you wake up, you just react. You walk into the storm called life the moment you get into work, and that storm will basically make it a blur, and you get to the end of the day and boom, that's gone. Prime yourself with better questions in your mind. Ask yourself every single day, what's important? What do I need to focus on? If I could only finish one thing today, what would it be? Observe your patterns every single day. Use a timer, for example. This is what I highly suggest. There are tons of timers you can find online where you just log every single thing that you're doing and it will time it for you. And you will begin to get clear in regards to why you're lacking time. You'll get clear in regards to why you're not getting results. It's because you're putting energy, time into things that does not serve you on any level. Time is the equalizer of life, Insider. I don't want you to take this as me attacking you. I want this to trigger something within you where you say to yourself, you know what? I am going to create these habits. Tim, it is freaking hard. Yes, Tim, I know most people can do it, but then if you want the results that most people can't do, you got to do things that most people can't do. Evening routine is hard. Morning routine is hard. Tracking yourself every single day is hard. But remember, it's discipline that creates freedom. That's what you got to realize, Insider. Track it every single day. Figure out what is that one thing. The most important task. What is it that I'm the most world-class at? And focus on that every single day. Make sure most of your hours are going towards that. And at the end of the year, Insider, you will thank me for this. These are the 5 things that you got to say no to in your life every single day if you want to be more successful. I hope you found today's video helpful, Insider. If you have, be sure to share this video with friends and loved ones who've got to hear this message. And comment below, what has been your biggest takeaway? By commenting below, what you're going to do, you're going to lock this in into your subconscious mind. By actively engaging, studies have shown you're more likely to remember and recall information. Like this video as well if you like this video. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care, my friend.